All right, Padawan, let's go and find a seated forward fold position. So you're going to go and sit the length of your mat. Bend your knees softly here. I find that makes it a little bit easier to get into your hamstrings and less into your low back, and then just focus on bringing your chest to your knees, and then you can grab for your ankles here. Just focus on your breath as you stretch the back side of your legs. If you bring your toes to your face, you'll feel a little bit more stretch. You're here for another 3. Seated butterfly in 2, 1. So butterfly position, you're going to bring your feet to touch. You're going to bring your knees wide, bring your chest tall. You should feel this stretch on the inside of your groin. Hold here and breathe. We're going to be here for another 15 seconds. And if you want, you can use your elbows to drive those knees down a little bit more and find a little bit of a deeper stretch. Here for another 5. And then we're going to come into a happy baby. So you're going to grab for the inside or outside arches of your feet. You're going to rock on your back. And then you are going to feel a deep stretch in both the groin and the hamstring area as you bring your knees into your armpits. You can look left, look right, and then just focus on your breath for the next 15 seconds and try and pull your feet in towards your shoulders a little bit more. If you need to, you can grab for your ankles as well. Here for another 5 seconds, then you're going to bring your feet to the ground, glute bridge, press your heels into the ground, press your hips up towards the ceiling, keep your abs engaged so that you're not arching in your lower back. Continue to hold here and then relax down. Bring your right knee into your chest, left leg goes long. Interlock your fingers over your right shin.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Take a breath in and then exhale. Shoot your right leg out. And inhale, bring your left knee in, interlocking your fingers over your left shin.
Wars not make one great.
Take a big breath in and then exhale. Bring that right leg back in again. So you might have a soft bend to your knee. Bring your toe to your face and then interlock your fingers behind your knee. And then fight to straighten that leg so you can feel a deep stretch in your hamstring. Here for another 3 seconds. Take a big breath in, exhale, right leg goes long, left leg comes in, interlock your fingers behind your hamstring. Big breath in, and then exhale, left leg goes long, flip on over and go through some cat-cow. So you're going to bring your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and then you are going to arch your spine through full flexion and full extension. So extend and flex. When you flex, you're going to tuck your pelvis. When you extend, you're going to lift your chin up, and you're just going to go through these cycles as you breathe nice and easy. Here for another 5 seconds. Maybe do any other pops you need to, and then we're going to go into a downward facing dog. Press your hands into the floor, bend your knees, gaze in between your feet, and then push those hips up high towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, lift the right leg up, exhale, low lunge, right leg forward. So your feet are going to be outside of your hands. Your front foot is going to be outside of your hands. Back leg is long. Bring that knee down to the ground. You're going to feel a stretch in your groin. Here for another 5. Take a big breath in and then exhale, rock back into a half kneeling pyramid. So you're going to hinge at the waist, soft bend to your front knee, and then you are going to lean forward until you feel a stretch in your front leg's hamstring. Big breath in, exhale, rock on forward into a high lunge position. Now you're going to lift that back leg off the mat and your hands are going to frame your front foot. Here for another 3 seconds. Take a big breath in and then exhale. Bring your foot forward, forward fold, hinge at the waist and let your arms hang long. Here for another 5 seconds. Big breath in and then exhale. Slowly rise into a mountain pose. Arms up over your head. Rotate your pinkies towards each other and then brace your spine by bringing your belly button towards your back. Continue to hold here for another 5 seconds. And take a big breath in and exhale. Step back into a crescent lunge. Right leg forward. Soft bend to your right knee. Left heel is lifted. And then keep those arms up overhead. Here for another 5 seconds. Take a big breath in and then exhale. You're going to find yourself in a pyramid. So soft bend to your right knee, straight leg in the back. Feet are going to be parallel to one another and then you hinge at the waist. You should feel a stretch in your right hamstring. Big breath in here and then exhale. You're going to step into a warrior 1. So open up your stance a little bit, open up your back foot to about a 45-degree angle and then reach your arms up over your head with a soft bend to your front leg.
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose.
Here for another 5 seconds. Take a big breath in, and then exhale. Open up into warrior 2. Feet are going to be perpendicular to one another with your back foot parallel to the side of the mat. Arms are going to reach long, gaze over your front fingers, and then find that soft bend in your right leg. Open up that knee towards your pinky toe so you feel a stretch on your right groin. Here for another 10 seconds. Focus on your breath here and try and keep that spine engaged. Take a big breath in, exhale, side angle, bring your right elbow to your right knee, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, and then hold here and breathe. Here Here for another 3. Reverse warrior in 2, 1. Keep the lower half the same. Left hand plants on your left leg. Sink into that knee a little bit more, and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Here for another 5 seconds. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, rotate forward, plant your hands, step your right foot back, go through a chaturanga. You're going to push up, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog.
A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack.
Continue to hold here for another 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Left foot comes to the outside of both hands. Back knee drops down. Continue to hold here for another 3 seconds. Take a big breath in, then exhale, slide on back into a half kneeling pyramid. So you're going to sit back towards your right heel, soft bend to your left leg, and then hinge your torso, bringing your chest towards your knee. Hold here for another 5, 4. Take a big breath in, exhale in 2, 1. Into high lunge. Left foot is going to be framed by your feet. Right leg comes up off the mat. Engage your right glute here. Here for another 3 seconds. Take a big breath in, and then exhale. Bring your foot forward, forward fold, hinge at the waist, and let your arms hang long. Here for another 5 seconds. Big breath in, and then exhale. Slowly rise into a mountain pose. Arms up over your head. Rotate your pinkies towards each other, and then brace your spine by bringing your belly button towards your back. Continue to hold here. 3, 2, big breath in, exhale, crescent lunge, left foot forward, right leg back, keep your arms up overhead. Hold here for another 5. Take a big breath in, exhale, warrior 1, right heel comes down, open up that right foot a little bit to a 45-degree angle, and then keep your arms lifted up overhead.
Yes, the Jedi strength flows from the Force.
Here for another 5, going into a warrior 2 in 3, 2, 1. Step that right foot back slightly, arms reach long, gaze over your left fingertips. Here for another 5. We're going to go into a side angle in 3, 2, 1. Right arm reaches up, left elbow onto your left knee, and then reach for that ceiling. Here for another 3. Take a big breath in, then exhale. Right hand plants on your right thigh, left arm reaches up. Keep the lower half the same in your reverse warrior. Here for another 5. Take a big breath in, exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, go through a chaturanga, push up, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Here for another 3 seconds, take a big breath in, and then exhale, bring your foot forward, forward fold, hinge at the waist and let your arms hang long. Here for another 5 seconds. Big breath in, and then exhale. Slowly rise into a mountain pose. Arms up over your head. Rotate your pinkies towards each other, and then brace your spine by bringing your belly button towards your back. Hold here for another 5. Take a big breath in, then exhale, hands at heart center, rotate to face forward.
There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the force.